Hey Sag, it's CJ here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I hope you're doing wonderful today, Sag. Today is, I almost said June. It's September 7th, 2025. We have the full moon in Pisces right now. We have the lunar eclipse. Depending on where you are, it might already have happened, and depending on when you come to this reading. So I'm going to be doing a general reading, checking in, seeing what's going on for you. For those of you that this is your reading, for around this time. Kind of crazy energy right now. I don't know if you've gotten out there to see the moon. I have. It is quite incredible, man. Pretty powerful time, isn't it? All right, so Sag, we're going to get into your reading. Thank you so much for all of your love and your support. Thank you for being patient and kind to myself and to each other. We're going to get right in here. I feel a little loopy, I got to be honest. I just had a banana about an hour ago, so I don't think it's the sugar coming through. But nevertheless, I feel a little... Everything feels a little different for me. So I'm not sure if that's connecting with one of your energies out there. All right, when I was meditating on your energy, what my guides showed me is they showed me a diamond under, well, coal, I guess it would be, under the pressure. That's what they showed me. Okay, so that's a pretty powerful kind of image that they were trying to give to me, to give to someone out there. That, diamonds are made under pressure. We all know that, that's for sure. But they're connecting it to this lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse, it is the moon, right? So a lot of emotions at this time. I do feel for you specifically, Sag, this is going to be a time maybe where you're really weighing things up. Again, maybe feeling like you've been putting a lot of energy into career or money or something like that, and maybe it's taken away from your personal life kind of thing. I don't know. That's kind of what I was picking up on. But even that message, a diamond is formed under pressure. It does kind of indicate here that whatever you've been going through, whatever life has been throwing at you, you've been handling it so far, Sag, because you're big and strong and brave, you're going to be rewarded. That's what it feels like, right? Diamonds, right? They are precious stones. So, and you are precious. So I do feel that's a message Spirit is giving to me to give to you. Now, again, with this lunar eclipse, remember, it isn't a time really to manifest. I know that's kind of a weird thing, but it really is a time to kind of acknowledge what doesn't work for you anymore, what you don't want, but more importantly, trusting that destiny, angels, guides, God, source, the universe, that they're going to remove, it will be removed from your life, right? And really putting that intention out there. Again, eclipses come every 6 months, so if we don't deal with something now, we'll be dealing with it in 6 months, right? Okay, Sag, I'm going to blow my nose because I'm still got my allergies. It's kind of crazy how this just is all the time. But nevertheless, we're going to just kick this off. Okay, Wisdom Oracle I've been guided to open up with. So let's see what's on the bottom. We have time for a nap. Okay, it is 24. That is a 6. 6s are about that balance, right? Time for a nap. This definitely feels like Spirit is saying, you can take your hands off the wheel, Sag. We've got this. You need to have a break. And I do feel a lot of you do need to have a break, okay? Oh, interesting. They're not guiding me to go very far. Oh, right. So time for a nap. If you can, take good care of yourself. Again, I'm having a hard time with words today. Take that nap in the afternoon. Kick your feet up. If it's warm where you are, go lay on a blanket on the grass. Look at the clouds, right? Maybe look at the stars, depending on the climate there. But again, this is a time to just kind of take your foot off the gas, okay? We have To Be Fair next. Oh, that's really interesting. Because this is like the Justice card. It is number 38, so that is the 11. Again, things coming into balance, but I almost feel like for some of you, it's almost like you've been putting a lot of energy into something, and I'm not sure if you've been seeing the results. I'm not sure if you've been appreciated for the energy you're putting into some kind of thing. I don't know if this is a job or a relationship or what it is. To Be Fair is definitely letting you know that there is going to be a balance coming in. Again, this balance, right? Something is happening where there's a need even for a balance to be brought into your life. And interesting enough, they're guiding me only to go one more time, Sag, so that's what we'll do. The next card is not for you. Okay, and it is a 6 as well. So not for you, if you can look at this card. I'm trying to hold it with my left hand. My left hand's a little shakier than my right. This is a chessboard. And, okay, I'm just pausing because I'm trying to tune into what I'm receiving. It's a chessboard. This is about playing games. It can talk about strategy. You're needing to come up with a strategy, a strategic plan in some way, because something is not aligning for you. Something is not, it's not meant for you is what I want to say. Could even be some situation here that how can I put the spirit, that it's for you, but again, maybe it's a change. I don't get this. How can I put the spirit? I'm trying to just tune in. There's something out of whack is what I'm getting. And because it's out of whack, destiny is stepping in. Okay, very interesting. All right, they don't want to go any further, so let's see. Okay, spirit. I just keep getting this word like pressure, pressure, pressure. I'm not sure if they're saying crack under pressure. I'm trying to tune in. Okay, let's just move. Let's move forward. Okay, Spirit, can you show me as clearly as possible for Sag? For those that this is their reading, for a fire sign, it is September 7th, 2025. But this energy could be applied from even last time the eclipses were going on, okay? We got a lot of cards here, Sag. We've got Serendipity, which I love. We have Deep Knowing. Ooh, okay. We have Loyal Heart. Gorgeous. And on the bottom we have Building Blocks. Okay. Okay. A lot of energy. Serendipity, right? This is a beautiful energy where everything is aligned in the manner of how it is meant to be. You know, we can call it luck. I don't really think it's luck. I think this is more where it's like divine timing, but your timing, you're part of the divine, so it's like your timing as well. Everything is working with the way it is meant to. It might not feel like it right now, Sag, for some of you. Hopefully that's clear enough for you to see. It might not feel like it, but again, it is. It's all happening for your highest good. Now, this is a positive energy. There's some opportunity, some blessing that is coming towards you. It might not be happening right here, but again, it is number 18, so that is a 9. We are in the 9th month, right? We're in September. I feel like there's just a little bit more time you're having to wait on this. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it's something. It could be like a job offer. Could be finding that right house that you've been wanting to move into. Could be finding the right relationship. It's going to be different for everyone, right? This is a general reading, but Serendipity, when that happens, it is kind of like a magic card for me. So beautiful. We have the Deep Knowing next, which is Spirit's way of saying you already sense that. In fact, I think some of you have really been changing. Okay, what are you giving me here? Changing, thank you. You've been really kind of more, gosh, what's the word, Spirit? It's like you are more aware of your thoughts. And I do feel like a lot of you have been, and over the last while, I feel like a lot of you have been looking at the glass half full and really kind of being aware of not looking at it as half empty. If that makes sense, that's what I'm getting. And along with that, I feel like you have a sense, within you. Your intuition, your inner guidance system, even your wisdom, right? We've got the owl at the very top. That is all about wisdom. That you've been sensing that there's going to be this change. It might be a little bit of upheaval, or you might be feeling it's going to be an upheaval. But then again, I think that deep within yourself, you know that it's going to be for the very best, highest good of you. We have the Loyal Heart next. And interesting enough, I am getting this a little bit more... because you think Loyal Heart, okay, that's about like a lover or a partner, someone that has your back, right? Really, really tight. And I do mean that. But this is feeling even a little bit different. It's almost like feeling, it's a partnership. I'm getting partnership. So again, because it is general, Sag, this could be about love. This could also be about like work partnership, investment, something like that. Someone that really sees you, believes who you are, knows what you're capable of, and invests in you. And doesn't take things away from you, if that makes sense. Loyal Heart. I showed you Deep Knowing. Wow, I feel this is wild energy. But again, I know I've been feeling this energy for the last few days. So it's just heightened right now. So that is number 35, which is an 8. So it is your power as well. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, we have Building Blocks. So again, there's something that you're building. There's something that is coming together for you. I really do feel that. This is number 28, so it is a 10. That is a Wheel of Fortune in the tarot, right? So something you're building. Could this be a new business that you're building? Could this be having a partner that you're building some kind of business? I don't know. Why do they keep giving that to me? Maybe I'm picking up on someone's specific energy. Okay, but it's all working for you. It's all working for you. You know, yeah, I do. I just want to look. I wanted to see what was next. We have poised. So this is something to be very excited about because you're celebrating something. And then we have milk and honey, which is underneath poised. Okay, so I just needed a look, Sag. I felt the urge. Milk and honey is all about beautiful things, you know, having more than enough finances to be able to really treat yourself well, right? Take yourself to a spa, run yourself a bath, give yourself the finer things. Again, the rainbow is here representing magic. So there's something that I feel like I'm not getting it 100%. There's something that's coming in here that feels very magical and special. It feels like Spirit is removing obstacles. And that is, again, with you working in sync with Spirit, angels, God, Source, as I said. And then it's being replaced. It's being replaced with this beautiful magic that's coming in. Okay, let's go to the Fountain deck. Okay, so very interesting energy. And I do want to say that I think that this reading probably will apply, I'm going to say for the month of September, because I'm really kind of getting that vibe. So something happening in the month of September. Okay, Fountain deck, Ace of Cups on the bottom. Beautiful energy, because this is, all aces are seeds, right? And like they're one. They're like your, what do I mean by that? This is a brand new path, basically. It's like, if you think about the Fool card, it is basically like the 4 aces. This is part of it. There's this new start that you're entering, which is about your emotions, your heart, how you love, how you allow yourself to be loved, how you allow yourself to be appreciated. They are giving that a little bit to me, that sometimes you have a hard time receiving compliments. Okay? All right, so Ace of Cups, beautiful new start. Followed by the 3 of Swords, Sag. So swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is like heartbreak, being let down. Can talk about betrayal. I'm not really getting that here, though. I'm not really getting the betrayal vibe. I'm getting more of disappointments that you've gone through over the years. Even when I look at this card, it's interesting because sometimes this looks like mountains to me. I'll show it to you in a second. And sometimes, depending on what energy's around, it looks like waves. Hopefully you can see that, right? And right now I'm receiving the waves, the emotional waves. Okay, so, and then it's followed by the 7 of Cups again. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that's what, sorry, I didn't even tell you about the cups. This is like, yeah, there's been a lot of things going on. Like, look at all that, all these cups, right? But they're around the head, which again, even though this is our emotions and our heart chakra and how we're feeling there, because there's so much going on, it can mess with our mental state. Like this to me feels like you've had a whole bunch of plates up in the air. And again, there's this feeling of, oh man, like how do I stop? How do I put one of these down, right? That's what this is feeling like. And then we have the King of Cups. So look at all this water showing up. So King of Cups is like I was going to say parental, it could be a parental, but it is a protection energy, right? It also is an energy where more of a balanced emotional state. But I just don't think you've been there because of something that's been going on, okay? I want to put this back. I don't want to spend any more time on that. Let's see what wants to come out. Spirit, show me what this is. What is this whole thing here? Pressure, pressure. I keep hearing this. Pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. What? Okay, so I'm really trying to tune in. Sag, my guides keep saying pressure, 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 pressure. So you've obviously been under a lot of pressure. 5 of Swords, where I stopped shuffling. 5 of Swords is, again, it is our sword, so it is everything that is mental. This can represent someone trying to outwit you, someone trying to, again, win, you know. But also this can be a mental thing that happens with us, right? Where, you know, our brain's going so fast, we've got so much going on, where we can start to sabotage our own thoughts. I'm not sure how to take this, because I keep getting that pressure, right? Pressure word. Okay. All right, Spirit. I'm really needing your guidance here. Can you show me what this is about? Thank you. The King of Cups with the 8 of Cups on the bottom, and the 5 of Swords is sticking out. Okay, so King of Cups, we just talked about this. Perhaps what Spirit is saying is you are moving into an energy, Sag, where you are becoming emotionally balanced. You are becoming emotionally going with the flow, where you are protecting your heart, you know? Because that's how I'm reading this. This is a Cancer card. Could be Pisces and Scorpio because it is a general reading, right? So this is feeling like balance is coming in. You see that this person, they're sitting in the ocean, right? They got a cup right on their knee, balancing it there, but they're not stressed. They're not worried. Those waves are not hitting this person. We have the 8 of Cups on the bottom. I'm telling you, a lot of water here. So this feels, and that feels fitting with this being the lunar eclipse for you, because I do feel it is something to do with your home, your family. Again, maybe it's like you've been putting a lot of time in some career or in something where it's pulled away from your time, your family's time. And it does kind of feel like Spirit is like guiding you to build almost like a little bit of a different foundation. Because we have the 8 of Cups on the bottom. So 8 of Cups is about walking away, leaving things behind, moving forward. We've experienced those 8 of Cups. There's nothing left for us to experience moving forward. So we leave. Okay, so I don't know. Some of you might be getting a different job. Some of you, again, some of you might be moving. I don't know. I'm going to leave it with you because there's a lot of, it's high energy, high frequency come going on in this room. We have the Tower underneath that. So that does mean there's some shakeup. Right? There's some kind of shakeup that's happening on your foundation, but it is a necessary shakeup. Remember, you got Serendipity. It's followed by the Death card. Scorpio's energy, so water, right? Death, rebirth. Something has to die out here. Something needs to change so that there can be a new start, a rebirth. I'm going again, the High Priestess. Pisces energy, your intuition, the deep knowing, Sag. I guess what I want to say right here is I feel like there's something you're starting new. Whether you are really, really completely consciously aware of that or is your intuition that's coming through here, there's this balance that you're bringing in. But it does feel really, really good, okay? I think that's why they're giving me the pressure. But they're almost like reminding me that, to remind you that you haven't broke, and this pressure, there's going to be this diamond that comes out of this pressure that you've been under. Woof, okay, all right. What else, Spirit? What else for Sagittarius? Thank you so much for guiding me. What else? Does something flip? Yes, okay, the 7 of Cups again. With the 9 of Swords. Spirit is coming in here to say, you know how you may not know exactly how this is all going to work out. You might not know how it's all going to fall into place. But there's part of you, some part of you, deep, deep, deep within you, that knows that everything is working out for your highest good, which is going to be a beautiful thing, Sag. 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords, anxiety, stress, worry, not sleeping. Again, too much on your plate, too much going on, don't know what's going to happen. But Spirit is telling you to trust yourself here. Trust yourself. The deep knowing is you've already got the answers within you. So trusting that, okay? How did this go? I think it went like this. Yes, the Ace of Swords, seeing clearly. Oops, hopefully you can see that. Ace of Swords, seeing very clearly. Not allowing our mental, our mentalness, is that a word? Not allowing ourselves to get caught up in the what ifs and what if this doesn't work and what if that doesn't work and what if this fails. No. None of that. This is not the time, and it's never the time for that. Let's trust. Let's really trust that everything is happening for you because it's meant to. Building blocks, right? Okay. All right, Spirit, what else? Okay. Yeah, there we go. The 10 of Wands, the heaviness, the burden, the burnout, I want to say. It is ending. That's what the 10 of Wands represents. It might not be right here, right now, on this day, Sag, but it is coming to an end. I do feel a lot of you have had so much weight on your shoulders. Again, so there's the pressure. Judgment on the bottom. Another major arcana. This is rising up out of the ashes and being that phoenix, Sag, and I really do feel that's what's happening here. You know what they're giving me with loyal heart too? They're giving it to me that, okay, Spirit, wow. Oh. Okay, that just made me emotional because, okay, because you've had so much pressure, I think from everything, and maybe for a very long time, that you haven't been able to be loyal to you. Wow. And now you're stepping into being very loyal to yourself. I hope that makes sense. It feels very emotional to me. And this isn't my reading, right? It's for you. Yeah, wow. Standing up for yourself, looking out for yourself, and trusting yourself. Beautiful. Okay. All right, Spirit. Is there anything else you have for Sagittarius for this lunar eclipse, full moon in Pisces? I just seen the star, so that would indicate a lot of healing coming in, a lot of releasing, as well as renewal, Sag. What else, Spirit? For Sag. Oh, I just seen the 4 of Wands. My nose is getting itchy. Oh, I love you, Saggy, so much. And gosh, you know, you deserve so much beautifulness in your life. Yeah, there we go. There you are on the bottom, the Knight of Wands. Getting back to doing what you love to do, being who you are, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? Gorgeous energy. What do we have here? Yeah, okay. How do you want me to put this? Okay, we're just going to move it over. All right. We have the 3 of Wands, so you're moving forward, Sag. Right? You're moving forward. Look at this person's pulling. They're pulling the wands. Like, yeah, I'm moving forward. I am not staying where I've been. The 3 of Cups. Beautiful. I am celebrating. And 3s, right? Now 3s are showing up, which is Spirit's way of coming through to say you are moving into alignment. Again, where your heart and your mind and your body is all going to start moving in the same way. Like where they're aligned and it works magically. Right now they're showing me gears. Gears just all working systematically in time in this beautiful flow. So 3 of Cups. You're going to have so much to celebrate, Sag. Oh my gosh. And then the 10 of Pentacles. Holy cow. Okay, Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wands is you, Aries and Leo, by the way, because I know I didn't say that. I kind of got swept up in the emotions that I was feeling. Sag, this is stability. This is money. This is doing what you love to do. You can put yourself first. This is big. So this is either, you know, a windfall, can be an inheritance, can be Spirit's way of saying there is big money coming towards you. Whatever this would represent, not everyone is, you know, it's not always about the money, right? Again, though, 10 of Pentacles, look at that. That is where you're headed. That is serendipity. So you are where you're meant to be because you're getting to this. This is part of the plan. This is part of the plan. So you're where you're at right now. If you're feeling emotional, if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling worn out, if you're feeling any kind of icky stuff, stress, hold on to that, my love, because you are in the process of heading towards the 10 of Coins here. It's like you are starting on this road. You got to trust. You have to trust. Okay, I feel like that's where we're going to close this reading off, Sag. It's a lot of energy coming through today. Man, I hope this made sense. I hope this helped whoever's needed this. What are you building? You're building your 10 of Coins. And man, there is assistance from the higher ups. Definitely for you. Let's go to my Moonology message. What is it? Moonology messages, since it is the full moon. Let's see what wants to come out. We have the law of attraction on the bottom, which is beautiful. I just talked about that a little bit. Moon mastery. Again, this isn't necessarily the time. I'm sure you've heard that a million times already. It's not necessarily the time to start manifesting what we're wanting. It's really about the time of letting things go. That, again, no longer work for us. So the law of attraction. But when we're looking at the cards that have come out here and the emotions that come out here, it does feel you are attracting the diamonds here, Sag. It's followed by follow the moon. Watch for signs. Excuse me. Yes. This is the butterfly. Watch for signs. So keep your eyes out for butterflies, you know, because that is going to be a very strong confirmation that Spirit talking to you. Beautiful, transformative energy. We have night moon, the shadow work. I think that you're working through this. That's what I'm thinking is happening. You're really working through, you know, we all have shadow sides, meaning, you know, that Three of Swords, right? That is the pain that you've gone through, the hurt that you've gone through, the disappointment. That it's very raw. And I feel like you have come to a place where you're working through it. You're acknowledging it. And holy shit, are you growing? Okay. All right, let's see what wants to come out. Beautiful energy. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for guiding me. Is there any final message for Sagittarius to close off this very special, intense, but special lunar eclipse reading? What would you like Sagittarius to know, please? Thank you. This is avoid drama. Okay. So beautiful. Moon madness. Avoid drama. Yeah, I think that that's appropriate too because it is a lunar eclipse, right? Ooh, and it's full. So that means it's like, yeah, it's a full moon in Pisces, but the eclipse is almost like timing up this full moon like by 10th degree, you know? It's going to be quite intense, I feel. And then we have moonlit. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Which is embrace uncertainty. Yes. Again, this is about trusting. You may not know where this road is taking you, and you may have doubts at times. But again, this is all about embracing it, right? Life is meant to be an experience, and it should be, although it's not always easy, to kind of look at, I can't find the words right now. It's like, look at it as more of an excitement. What is going to be around the corner? Okay, I feel like that's where we're going to leave it. We do have forgiveness next. So, this could be a very beautiful time to forgive, to let go, maybe forgive yourself, right? It is a full moon here, right? Okay, so Sag, whew, okay. I am going to go sit outside and look at the clouds and have a break here. All right, Saggy, I hope that this helped you. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful full moon in Pisces. Feel the emotions, acknowledge it, work through it, let it go. Okay, have a beautiful, beautiful lunar eclipse. And thanks again for being here, all right? All of my love to you. Mwah. I love you. Mwah.